Hey everybody, it's me, Master4. Welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Colosseum. Last time, we got ourselves a lady in and to get ourselves some Shadow Pokemon. This time, I would like to discuss something. I'm so sorry for the delay there. I actually had a lot of back pain, but because of that, and to make it up, I did go grinding off screen. As you can see, Dreidels and Papuan. I think Tom Fox leveled up as well, but yeah, we did have a couple of things leveled up, but other than that, it's pretty good for our end. Let's go over there to Silva here. Wes, it's me, Silva, from Duke King. I discovered that they were bringing Pokemon, the Shadow Pokemon, to Pyrite from here. That's what as far as I got when it caught me like this. But I did manage to flinch them from this. Here you go. So we got the art disc now. So now you can pretty much tell that we're probably just going to be using the art disc. The next battle we'll be dealing with, there's a reason why we did go grinding here. Grassy Boy and Dreidels will be starting things off here because it's probably going to be my best bet. Nonetheless, I think it's going to be a hard Nox type battle here. Using the art disc immediately here because this time we're going to be going for our next Shadow Pokemon. But more than just a Shadow Pokemon, I'm talking like a boss Shadow type Pokemon. And if you know this game enough, you know that the boss type Pokemon are going to be really hard to get and really hard to come by, to the point that I went through some freaking Pokeball shopping. Look at this. I did get myself a couple more net balls. We were at 1 and now we got about 7, so now we have 8. I think all these Pokeballs here are going to be just fine. Let's go ahead and reorganize this thing up a little bit. Gonna save you guys the trouble here. And there we go. Alright. So, I'm going to save Papuan for the Shadow Pokemon, and here we go. Okay, folks, we're ready to go on the air. Alright, well, since we're going to be ready to go on air, we might as well talk to here. You two, you're holding up the film shoot. We're about to begin filming. Wait, who are you? Ah, I recognize those faces. Those faces were on Backlist or headquarters. How did you find us? But that's not important now. I'll squash you myself and collect the reward from Master NASCAR. Yeah, so we already have a chance to face Lady Venus, one of the big 4 bosses. Boss number 3 in particular. She's going to be starting off with a Delicatty, having a cute charm as the ability, so watch out for that. And as well as going to have a Steelix. As you can see, Dreidels is actually going to be the MVP for this battle. Or at least until we get to some of her Pokemon that are actually pretty dangerous. We have the Intimidate to start off with, will be really helpful for that Steelix. And we know that Triple Kick might do a lot of damage, but it won't do that much. I'm actually going to save Delicatty for certain times where we're just going to have Grassy Boy using its Razor Leaf. Possibly getting some good damage on that Steelix as well, considering that it's a really high HP type Pokemon. And also, we have a big reason why I decided to start off with these two, because they're probably going to be faster than both of them combined. And I was actually kind of right on this one. And plus, they're going to be... Oh, here it comes. Yeah. So the thing you have to watch out for if you have an all-male team like myself, that Delcatty is... Uh-oh. Using an Earthquake. Oh, boy. Hit my top. Nice. Dreidels. Nicely done. Delcatty's going to get a little bit of damage here. Meganium or Grassy Boy. You're not going to take much. I'm feeling pretty good about this so far. I think we're going to have a good time here. I think we can use... let's see. I think Razor Leaf will be good because we can try to get some more damage in. And, I didn't Bubble-Ice. Dang it. Do the Triple Kick on the Steelix. Going to be knocking off here. I am sorry for the whole delay of the videos. I've actually had a lot of back pain. I got to the hospital many times and I really had trouble recording. I was like to the point that I found out what was wrong. I actually had a huge muscle compression on me. So it was pretty hard to actually like lean forward and record so I can actually see. But yeah, it's that kind of day for me. Okay, I'm actually going to go for Synthesis here instead of Razor Leaf. And yeah, there we go. Nicely and healed up. Yeah, once we take care of Delcatty, we're probably going to be saving, like I said, saving for later. We're going to try to knock off that Steelix because it's going to be pretty hard. Maybe we can get on the third one. Oh, it didn't only get it 2 times. Okay. Using double edge, probably on the Grassy Boy. Oh, and a crit! Oh, okay. Well, because of that recoil damage, there's that. And using Rock Slide, nice. Good at dodging there, Dreidels. But of course, Grassy Boy's gonna get hit, and of course, the tank. Grassy Boy is the MVP, I'm telling you here. Okay, so we're gonna use the triple kick, and we're actually gonna be using one of our hyper potions to instantly heal our Grassy Boy by a whole 100. We should be able to knock off that Steelix. Possibly. Yeah, there we go. One of her 5 Pokemon are down for the count. So we get a lot of experience for Steelix in particular. So Grassy Boy will level up. I do have Grassy Boy with the experience share, so that way it can try to catch up a little bit more. And use a double edge again. Try to knock off that Delcatty next, mainly because once we knock it out, it's going to be gone for good. Now this Bandit is actually going to be our next problem. Mainly because, yes, using the Razor Leaf. Nice, nice, nice. Knocking off the Delcatty so that way we don't have to worry about that attract strategy. Oh, nice and crit on Bandit. This is really good to start things off. However, Dreidels won't really do anything to Bandit, and neither would Empyrean. So, Empyrean could do something to Vileplume, but not much for like any other type Pokemon. Okay, only use it once and not very effective. Okay, using a Psychic probably on Dreidels, it's going to be really hard. Oh, and the special defense that Dreidels has is really helpful here. Okay, we're gonna go with a Rapid Spin instead of that. So next, I'm gonna use Razor Leaf to try to get that Bandit down. That's okay. I only wanted to attack Bandit anyway. I did not want to really attack Vileplume. It's like it wasn't really gonna do anything. Gonna use Rapid Spin. I know it's not gonna do much for damage, but it'll be better than what Triple Kick was probably gonna do. Using Psychic, probably gonna knock off Dreidels here. It sure is. Okay. So Dreidels goes down first. It's actually the highest level Pokemon I have on my team. Now I'm going to be... I think my next threat is going to be that Vileplume, but I do have to be careful about Bandit using Shadow Ball. So we're going to send in Empyrean and hope for the best. I could possibly send in a Light Screen, but of course it has to be taking a hit here. Nice. So nicely done by Empyrean here, taking out that damage for Giga Drain. Because I know that Empyrean is going to be faster. I could, like I said, I could set up a Light Screen, but I'm going to be worried about killing out that Vileplume first. And I'm going to use Protect here, just in case they decide to change the target to try to mix me up. And yes, Psybeam! Hopefully this kills in one go, maybe? Super effective? Dang it, alright. Now the thing is going to be using, yep, there's a Shadow Ball. Kind of expected that one. And Empyrean might go down here because Bandit's special attack is really good here. Empyrean used that special attack to try to lower down that Vileplume really well here. Okay. So I am going to be worried about the Giga Drain here, so I'm going to be switching into Umbreon. That Giga Drain is going to be using the Vileplume. Oh, using Attract, and hey, there we go. Alright, that was a free turn. Heck yeah! Okay, now we're going to be using Razor Leaf here. You want to talk about a free turn? That was pretty epic. Using a critical hit, that's okay. I highly doubt Umbreon's going to be faster than Bandit, but there's a Shadow Ball. Okay. Yeah, tank it. Tank it. Nice. Alright. Using the Attract, probably on Grassy Boy. Indeed. Okay. So now Umbreon can use Bite on Bandit. And, oh, so close. Okay, so now it's going to be kind of trouble here. I think we're going to be trying to... Okay, I want to try to knock off both, and I'm using Secret Power on Vileplume. Grassy Boy is the fastest in the battlefield, but if I use Razor Leaf, it could be... Okay, so I'm going to be using it, and it didn't even matter. Okay. So that was a little bit of trouble here, because now we got... Yeah. Grassy Boy is down for the count. Grassy Boy was really committed in that battle. I really enjoyed that. Okay, so now since it's probably gonna be using Giga Drain, I'm gonna be sending in Papa Juan here. Because Umbreon is not fast. Ooh, Acid. Okay, that's interesting. Is it on Umbreon? Well, oh yeah, it attacks both. Never mind, I was like, wait, why did it attack Umbreon in this scenario? Okay, use Secret Power. Possibly knocking it out. No, we did not. Maybe paralyze it? No, we did not. Okay. We're trying to use that again and use Thunderbolt on Vileplume. Bandit is faster. That sucks. Alright, Power on. Taking it like a champ. There's the Giga. Oh no. Oh no. That's bad. I have revives, and I think I may have to use it on Umbreon's turn next turn. I'm pretty sure I'll be able to kill that bandit. There's no reason that I can't. But I am gonna have to use that turn to go ahead and use the revive here, because Tom Fox can't really last with Vileplume here. Okay, so Umbreon does get a lot of experience here. And now, at long last, we finally get to see one of the second of the 3 legendary beasts. Suicune, level 40 water type, has pressure as the ability. Heart gauge at 13,000, catch rate at 150255. With the moves, a Shadow Rush will become Rain Dance, Gust, Leer, Surge. Suicune is probably one of my all-time favorite water-type Pokemon to be around, but here's a funny story. I kind of got hit with the Mandela effect because as a kid, I always thought it was a water-ice type, but no, it is a pure water type. I was highly corrected with that. Gust as its first move, other than using Shadow Rush, is okay, I suppose, and Leer right after that is really underwhelming. You kind of wish that Leer was possibly, or either Gust, was probably either swapped or at least swap one of those out for Aurora Beam, and maybe Suicune would actually be useful here. Suicune as a Pokemon is a highly tanky type, and it's going to be using the attack stat as its advantage. It's okay on speed, but Entei is faster. Suicune is actually slower out of all 3 of the legendary beasts, and you just have to worry about it being a slow, tanky type that can do a little bit of damage, and that's practically it. It doesn't have much for answers on otherwise, other than the pressure ability. You just wish it was going to be better. Okay, so now we got something at hand here. I think we're going to have to use the revive that we have here. The 1 revive on a... Gosh, we only have 1. We can either try to kill Vileplume or paralyze Suicune. Okay, this is going to be tough. I think we're going to be going with... Because Vileplume is faster than Papa Juan, I think we're going to go Empyrean here. And then we're going to go ahead and use Yawn on Suicune. Because at least it's going to live through all of that. And at least Umbreon can also take a Surf, and so can Tom Fox. So there's that to be looking forward to. And the Giga Drain on the Quagsire is definitely going to be the big reason why Empyrean is going to be revived and not Papa Juan. So as of right now, it's just Empyrean and Umbreon to try to capture this thing. And Yawn did not go off, but that's okay. Yeah, Vileplume was definitely going to be the problem in this team, being the whole Grass and Poison type. But I think once we use that, I think we can use Secret Power on Suicune and then use Psybeam on Vileplume. Vileplume's got to go now. It does not have a choice but to go down now, and it does. Okay. So now it's one of those scenarios where Suicune and I are all by ourselves. Can we catch it? I don't know. And then Umbreon should get Confuse Ray. Yes, that's actually kind of useful. I'm going to go ahead and take care of, or get out, Torment. I really think that confusing the Suicune would actually also help. And now Empyrean leveled up. Might be using Shadow Rush. Okay. Probably killing Empyrean. No, it chose Umbreon. Okay. So we've got ourselves a little bit of a scenario here. Secret power. Hopefully this paralyzes, because that's actually the reason why I'm using it. And it does not. Okay. That's alright. I think we can go for a Confuse Ray. And we're gonna go heal Umbreon. Is it a bad choice? I don't know. But dang it, I have a feeling that it might be the ultimate useful thing for us. So Hyper Potion on Umbreon here. That's because Umbreon can at least take a hit, and Secret Power can at least try. There's that key word of try to paralyze it. But now we're going to try to confuse it first, to try to give it some sort of resistance. The big reason why that Suicune is probably one of the hardest Shadow Pokemon to catch is probably this kind of scenario that you're going to be kind of SOL'd at times. Okay, so I'm going to be setting up a Reflect because it's going to be using Surf and Shadow Rush mostly. Plus, we're probably going to be using another potion on Espeon's turn. Possibly hit itself. Yes! Alright, that was a free Reflect turn right there. And now Secret Power, hopefully paralyzing. Please, for the love of Pete. I know it's only a 10% chance, but not again. Okay. Alright, so now because of that, I'm going to be going ahead and switching, or at least healing, Imperium. There we go. Hopefully hit itself again. Nope, using Surf. Okay. So next turn, I'm also going to be using Light Screen, because it should be able to take most of this now. It has no reason not to. Secret Power again. Come on, man. There we go. Alright, it just had to be quiet, and now it's paralyzed. Thank goodness gracious. Okay, so now we have that in our arsenal. I think now we can kind of taunt it to kind of prevent it to go ahead and yeah, I think Secret Power, we're going to try to keep damaging it, and then we'll set up a Light Screen. Yeah, I think that's probably our best defensive type move. So it's kind of weird seeing Umbreon being the possible MVP for capturing Suicune if we do that. I think that would be pretty cool, but yet so funny that we have not used Umbreon throughout the whole adventure, and then now it's suddenly becoming the ultimate workhorse. Like, come on, it's kind of funny. I'm going to be using a potion on Umbreon here, and then on Empyrean's turn, I'm going to be using one of the net balls. Because it's paralyzed, confused, and on yellow health. It's definitely not going to catch it, but, you know, this probably could be my best option. Or the best time to do it, kind of. Little one, and a pop out. Kind of figure. Now this might be the time that... Nope, it's still confused. But it's paralyzed, so it's okay. Alright, so now... we'll go ahead and taunt it. And hit it with a Swift. See, this might be a decent move. I do have to be careful about it being confused. Mainly because it could hurt itself. And the reason why I'm using taunt is I want to have it continuously use Shadow Rush, like now. Okay. And that's okay. Using Shadow Rush is alright with me. Because now I'm going to be using Confuse Ray once more. The Reflect wore off. Okay. So that's what we'll do. We'll do Confuse Ray and we'll set up a Reflect. Seems like a fair and honest thing to do. So let's go ahead and do that. Use a Confuse Ray. There we go. Like I said, that paralyzing thing does help a lot in this scenario. And since it's taunted, it's only going to use Surf and Shadow Rush. Alright, there we go. Paralyzed. Okay. So next, I'm going to be using an Ultra Ball. Maybe. Maybe not. And I'm going to go heal Umbreon for another 20. Okay, it's a maybe. It has two different status conditions. And you know, like the fact that we only had one revive to actually try to capture this thing is kind of a miracle in this aspect. And it still popped out at no shakes, pretty much. You can't really count one as a shake, so that's why it's like I'm not doing that yet. Okay, so light screen wore off. I'm gonna throw a Pokeball at Umbreon's turn and set up a light screen. I did not mean to shoot up a potion, but that's okay. We'll go ahead and just throw another netball, maybe? I don't really want to use the Tiger Ball just yet. I think it needs to be a little bit longer, and plus the netball's supposed to help catch Suicune. Like, on paper, it's supposed to try to catch it. Yeah, it is not. It's just not doing it today. Oh, snap out of confusion. Okay, here comes the Surfs. And that's alright, because Surfs kind of... that kind of thing. Using Confusion again. Use Ray. I'm gonna use another Ultra Ball? Maybe? I'm kind of like one of those back and forth things, so it's gonna be pretty hard to capture Suicune, and you know, it's supposed to be harder than trying to capture Entei, but you know, that one time it had 2 shakes, so that's pretty good progress. But now we add the Confusion, and hopefully it can do something. Possibly just hit itself so that way we have a free turn. Nope, just use another Surf. Okay. Well, this thing is now going to be smart about damaging us. And now we're... I can only heal 1. I'm probably just going to heal Umbreon here. Okay. This is getting kind of tight here. Using another Ultra Ball here, because at least it shook 2 times, but that's probably the closest it's going to get for a while. I don't know. But like I said, this is not really a required legendary or a required shadow Pokemon to actually catch it early. You can catch it early. Huh. Anyways, yeah, you can try to catch it early and not have to worry about capturing it because you can battle all of them twice. So yeah, I'm done. I'm so glad they didn't go live on the air. Yeah, you were lucky because I just did that. I just caught Suicune. Okay, we got all the 2 out of 3 legendaries done just like that. Oh no, Lady Venus was knocked down. Rug, run away. How dare you? How could I be bested by a mere boy? Remember this. I'll get you back for this. It keeps running anyway. Now let's go ahead and find out what's in this box. It's a TM45. What's TM45 per se? It's going to be Attract. And yes, we are indeed going to be using the Attract as like one of our dangerous weapons with Papawan. Papawan is going to be swapping out the Protect. I mean, not Protect, but Thunderbolt. It's kind of hard here. I think Protect is kind of bad right now. For right now, it's not quite useful yet. I think Grassy Boy having it is a little bit better. So yeah, we got ourselves our Attract, and we got ourselves the N file F. Let's go ahead and read it. Final report. Some interesting discoveries were made about the purification process. There are several ways to cause an opening of the heart's door, and the resulting effects appear to differ with the original nature of Pokemon. Also, as the purification process advances, the Shadow Pokemon regain its moves and its original nature. When the purification process is complete, the Pokemon regains all the experience points that are accumulated, perhaps even though it is to level up. By effectively using these features, it may be possible to create even more powerful Shadow Pokemon. So that is pretty much a good like Cliff Notes version of the Shadow Pokemon here. And 3 rare candies! Alright, we needed that before, but now we didn't have to. Hooray! And now normally I would end it today, but guess what? We have a couple of things to do before. Let's go ahead and go down here and get through some of the cinematics. You can see Lady Venus was just keep on running. Now let's just go ahead and try to follow her. Yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. We're just pretty much in a goose chase here. So she's going to be on an elevator that we actually cannot be on right now. kind of dumb, I know. But yeah, I think that's enough cinematic stuff. Next time on Pokemon Colosseum, we're gonna go down the stairs here and meet Lady Venus downstairs. And also, possibly capture a couple of Shadow Pokemon along the way. I'll see you guys then.